This video will show how to open an Excel file in SPSS. So when you open the SPSS program, you'll come to a spreadsheet like this. To open an Excel program, you can go from using the Open Data document here, or you can go from menu. You go from File, Open, Data, and then so by default, the program only recognizes the SPSS files. So we want to change file type to either all files. So you scroll down, or you can change the file type to a specific file. Like I'm looking for Excel, and so I say that Excel file, and just select the file and then open it. So because our file has many sheets, so by default, the first worksheet will open. So I'm going to want to select the class simple frequency sheet. And be sure that to read variable names from first row of data that's checked. And usually by default, it is checked. So they have a preview here that lets you see that these are the variables on the correct data set you want to open. So it looks good, and then just OK. I need to reshare, yeah. So once you open the data is imported into the SPSS. And so you want to just check that these are all imported correctly. So I'm going to scroll to the right. It looks like, so it's similar to the Excel spreadsheet. Each column represents a variable, and each row represents an observation. And it looks like we have some actual columns or actual variables here. These are empty. So I want to remove those. So to remove them, you can just highlight, use Shift key, highlight those. What I have here, three columns or three variables here. The quick way to delete these columns is just right-click your mouse and then just clear. And so they're gone. And then also you want to scroll down to see how many observations you have. So these numbers here listed, these are the number for observations in your data set. For our class data, that's only 20. So if these numbers highlighted, these will be the observations. So you can see that we have some actual cases here, which really it's not missing data. We don't have those yet. So we want to remove these. Again, you can highlight these rows and right-click your mouse and then just clear. And then this looks all right. We have 20 observations. We have 9 variables here. So we have a nominal categorical variables and also interval ratio level variables in our data set. And nominal variables are coded with numbers. So if we want to label these numbers, yeah. So we want to make some changes to the variables. So any changes you want to make to the variables is you need to go to the variable view. So the program has 2 views. It's what we have here is a data view, and we want to go to variable view. Is you click on the tab here on the bottom, yeah, variable view, and then you come to variable view window. So it tells we have 9 variables, and the this is all numeric coded. But actually we have there's up till the LEP status, these are nominal variables. And these tests, we have 3 test scores, and these are the interval ratio level variables, and I want to change that to scale. Scale in the program is just the interval ratio level variables. And then the other thing I want to modify is I want to add the coding information for the nominal categorical variables. For example, gender, because we coded we use 0 and 1 codes. So we need to see that what are the zeros, what are these ones we have coded. And so so for see here, and so I need to remind me that what are the codes I have for the zeros and the ones. So for gender, yeah, so males are coded as ones, and so the value is 1, and the label is so it's for male, and the value is 0, that would be female. I'm going to add this, and that's okay. So that's for gender, and I need to do similarly for the ethnicity, for the codings, and I'm going to check that what is it. So for ethnicity, 1 is white, 2 is Hispanic, and 3 is multiracial. So here, variable 1, W, and then 2, that's reference Hispanic students add, and 3 is multiracial. So I'm going to add those, and then okay. And the rest is for reduce lunch, LEP, and IEP. That's coded with the 1, that's yes, and zeros, and that's no. So they use the same code, yeah, for yeah. So what you can do is you can copy and just you can choose C and then paste the coding information if they have the same, yeah. So for same coding information for IEP and LEP. So once I'm done that, I'm going to go back to my data view. Yeah, so click on data view, the tab there on the bottom. So so here, because I have coded these nominal variables, so if you click on this value labels icon, if you click on that, you can see how I coded. Yeah, so this so if you click again, it will back to the numbers. So this is the video that's about how to open an Excel file in SPSS. Thanks for watching it.